G'day and welcome to the June 2024 Hillcrest project update. Ironically, and it's very unusual, I know you wouldn't expect to see him here, I'm joined with Mike. Mike, how you going?
Pleasure, Scott.
Thanks for making the trip from the Big Smoke.
It's always a pleasure to come up here and do
it
our
is,
monthly,
I was saying
monthly
before,
updates.
we guarantee that you can have one haircut a month at least. Cause
Indeed.
It's very good. Looking very spiffy there. It's good. Mate, all jokes aside, what's happening with Hillcrest? It seems to be a big month.
A lot. I was just on the phone approximately an hour ago finalising the valuation. So that's done. That's being drafted. I've got the construction contracts sitting there with some minor amendments to go with a view to executing them Friday. And everything, we've got the civil contractor on site finishing up the civil works.
Yeah.
So I'm anticipating, I'm not sure if it's a week or 2 weeks. Just depends on weather, for those civil works to be done and the site to be ready for construction.
Yeah, that's a big step. So for those of you who are following at home, we're doing the civil works on this before the build construction. So normally that's part of, so not normally, that can often be part of what the builder does. So we're actually ahead of the curve on that. So with the civil works being done, that's right.
Correct. So we decided to launch into, there was a little bit of civil works, not a huge amount, but more than like a flat site.
Sure.
There was some stuff that we had to fix at the back. And so what we decided was it would cost us less and it would shrink our construction timetable so that we could deliver the sheds faster by doing it ourselves.
Yeah.
So, we engaged the civil contractor directly instead of via the builder.
I believe there's some footage that we've got from some of those works.
My name's Riley. I work for Stratum Civil. We're currently doing an export-import job where we're running about 4,000 cube of CBR 10 to 15 material in. Level 1 works to follow, and then following that, in an industrial subdivision will be completed and ready for on-sol.
So now the valuation's done and the build contract's about to be signed, then what happens? Do they just get in and start building?
Basically.
Right. Okay.
They get in, start pouring slabs, digging holes, putting footings in.
Yeah.
Putting the floor on, doing pouring walls, bang,
right.
steel
We
work.
explained that last time or one of the other times about how that they got to pour the tilt slabs on site in Queensland and
Correct.
put them up. Yeah, so there's lots and lots of concrete works happening on
Correct.
site.
Lots of steel and concrete.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
okay. And we've had some new renders done of the finished product. I think that might have been sent out. If it hasn't, it's in Sweet Dash, I believe. So you can see what the building's going to look like. So pretty much, what are we expecting next month then?
I'm expecting to announce that we've got some pre-sales. And that construction is commencing, or has commenced.
And the marketing campaign has started on that one, I believe?
Yeah, so that's launched. We've got some really cool videos out of the agents that they're going to be promoting. Our pre-sale is happening right now, our internal pre-sale. So if you want a shed, please make sure that you let us know. And so that's happening right now. And so I got our first expression of interest last night on one of the sheds for $770,000. So
okay, and so what size shed was that roughly?
It was one of the bigger ones.
200 or something?
150 or I think it was something like that.
Yeah. All right.
But it had a very large mezzanine in it. So
right.
So it was about a 40 square meter mezzanine.
Okay. That's good. Well, it's good to get a large one away.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. And so to wrap up, we've seen all that contractual stuff be sorted this month. The valuation sorted. Next month, once we tick off on the builder and they get going, they start within 3 weeks or something.
Yeah.
Depending on whether for the civil works to finish, right? It's been mostly good, but we did have a week of rain there. One chucked in.
Correct. The week of rain slowed it down a little bit,
Yeah.
because also it just causes challenges.
Yeah, well, you can't work in the rain, and then you kind of got to wait for it to dry out. So a week of rain could mean almost 2 weeks, but maybe 10 days. And then they're on site boxing up and getting ready to pour and do other bits and pieces. So we could have some pretty good footage coming out in the next 4 weeks.
I hope so.
All right. Anything else that we need to know?
No, that's it. Hillcrest is powering on. I'm very excited by Hillcrest. It's an exceptional little project. Loving it. It's just coming together perfectly.
All right. Well, did you want to buy a shed?
I am thinking about it.
As Michael said, if you do want to buy a shed, I know Jason sent you all an email on that. We actually had a number of people actually inquire on that. I think it's about 6. I know you've been talking to Jason about that. But if there's anyone else that looks to buy a shed or an end product at the end in the project that you've been involved in, feel free to email Jason directly or respond to this link or in the chat in Sweet Dash, whatever you want to do. We'll get back to you and have that discussion. Someone from the office will be in touch. All right. Thanks, Mike, for joining me. Pleasure. And thank you all for watching. And you see what's happened this month. And until next month, be well.